What is going on, guys? I'm Vito, the Dawn of Halo, of course. You guys are watching some title update free-for-all Slayer on the map Zealot. I'm sorry, guys. If you guys are still confused on what I'm saying or anything, if you guys think I'm loony, just because you guys are actually watching some Call of Duty gameplay instead of Halo, yeah, this is some Call of Duty Black Ops. This is an old game on my hard drive. It was, I think, the first month or two that Black Ops was actually still popular and such, and it was during their double XP weekend. So in reality, I'm just gonna be using this more of a test, watching over the gameplay if anything. I won't tell you what the test is, but it's gonna be something to let me evaluate my channel basically. So what I want to talk to you guys about today is just the history of YouTube and the gameplay commentary and the whole gameplay commentary boom, I suppose. So let's get this started, since this is probably gonna be one of my longer commentaries. So, first of all, once upon a time, there was a place called YouTube, and there was a place where people wanted to show off their skills in gaming, saying they can get all these sick clips, pretty much trying to prove to the world that they're better than the person next to them. So, then spawned in the use of capture cards. Now, these capture cards are used to capture gameplay and turn them into a video format, and, you guys are probably used to the fact of recording things, say with a VCR tape or with a DVD. This was just another form of recording and getting your clips out there, and basically proving to people that you are good at the game and that you're not a scrubby dub-dub, because some random kids on Xbox Live or PlayStation Network sent you a message saying, oh, you suck, and you wanted to prove to the world that you aren't. So with the capture cards, then spawned in a company, well, didn't necessarily spawn in a company, but spawned in the sponsorship of a company called Machinima. Machinima is a multi-million, maybe even billion-dollar company that is on YouTube, which they recently got $35 million from Google to create more production. Machinima is probably, maybe besides Ray William Johnson, their most beneficial production studio, and they make them a lot of money, blah, 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 business stuff. So then people started getting sponsored by this company called Machinima, basically becoming a quote-unquote director and pretty much being allowed to post on that channel, depending on, at the time, I think it was just the Machinima main channel and the Machinima Respawn channel, and then spawned off Machinima Trailers, Machinima Realm, Machinima Sports, etc., the list goes on. So, a key figures you guys might know of this Machinima stuff: Hutch, Cnanners, Tabe, Blame Truth, XCal, Wings of Redemption, Woody's Gamer Tag, the list goes on, as I said earlier. Now, these key figures have already just, decided to buy a capture card, most likely a standard definition capture card like a Dazzle, an Easy Cap, or a now available Roxio game capture device, which records in standard definition, but it allows you to play in HD. It's one of the better capture cards on their market. But usually these guys, I know, Hutch started with a Dazzle, creating montages to Die Hard, Die Hard songs, to the Die Hard soundtrack. Usually just creating stuff for fun, pretty much, because he had some downtime, and that's usually about what all these other commentators. And now came the YouTube partnership deal. Now, for those who don't know, YouTube actually gives out, or still does give out partnerships via Google, and that's what, for example, iJustine, Ray William Johnson, Charlie is so cool, just a few examples who are actually partnered via YouTube, or Google actually, instead of companies like Machinima, the Game Station. And now, people, for example, gameplay commentators, they just started this out for fun, as I said earlier, and then they actually started to grow a subscriber base, and then they decided, this might actually be fun to make money off of. Actually, that might not be the thought initially, but then they, kind of saw it as a more opportunity with Machinima to basically grow their audience, and probably little did they know become bigger than the whole world actually. But so now people have, hundreds of thousands or even millions of people actually watch these guys a day, and it's quite ridiculous at how many views these guys get, and how many people actually started making YouTube by talking over gameplay their actual job. For example, I know Woody's Gamer Tag does this as his job. I know the Syndicate project, or I think his name's just Syndicate, actually does this as a job, and it's just pretty crazy. So Machinima, or Google and Machinima are actually partner now, and now Machinima can partner other kids or other adults or how many other gameplay commentators are out there and actually make money for what they do. So after that, around 2008, 2009, I think that's when the boom happened. Machinima Respawn happened. Machinima just started partnering all these other dudes who were like bigger, 10,000 subs, 1,000 subs, or no, 10,000 subs, 100,000 subs, sometimes even as little as like 2,000 or 1,000 subscribers. And now everyone, I mean literally everyone and their mother has bought a capture card, whether it be a Dazzle, an Easy Cap, a Hauppauge HD PVR, a Blackmagic Density Pro, Hauppauge Colossus, whatever your capture preference is. Everyone has gone out and bought a capture device, including myself. Now, the reason why I'm doing it is completely different from reasons other people are doing it. I am posting this YouTube video, which you are watching right now, completely for fun. I'm doing it for production value. I'm doing it for experience for later on in, say, like college or other job opportunities. Because some people actually take this experience from YouTube, for example, editing, Adobe After Effects, Sony Vegas 11, and they actually change that and turn it into a career. Not the whole YouTube thing, but there's a lot of good experience and a lot of good knowledge that you can that you take from YouTube and put it into a career, say in like TV editing or becoming like a director or something. But people who actually do what I'm doing right now, gameplay commentary, is they usually change that into like a real life job. Now, would the money be great later on? Yeah, it would be, but I'm just doing this for fun. I have a real life job that would pay a lot more than I would get paid right now. I think to my social blade, I think I'd be making like $300 a year, which then again is $300, but over a span of 12 months, not very much compared to say like people like Dragoon and Paul B and Diddy. I looked up their social blades the other night in preparation for this video, and they're making like 1.1k a year or 2k a year, all depending on your subscriber base. And actually a lot of people who do this have great opportunities to, for example, I am usually a Halo commentator, if you haven't noticed already. If you guys go on my channel, if you're new, I usually have a lot of Halo and Gears of War on my channel. I am not a Call of Duty commentator like all these other people are. And then pretty much Call of Duty has taken over the machinima space, and anyway, I digress. Great opportunities come from this YouTube thing. For example, I know Tall Chief is sponsored by Gamma Labs, T-Mart is sponsored by Gunner Optics, Gold Glove is sponsored by Astro Gaming, and Paul B actually got to go to E3, not out of his own pocket compared to me, which I was. So a lot of good things do happen because of this YouTube thing if you do it long enough. But the only bad thing about doing YouTube gameplay commentary is that Call of Duty has completely oversaturated the gameplay commentary market. Anyway, that's the end of this game, guys. If you guys liked the video, please click that like button. If you guys really enjoyed the video, please click that favorite. Anyway, if you guys want to go see some Halo and Gears of War content, you guys could go check out my channel, maybe leave a sub. Anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Peace!